All right, sitting on a hill, I am here in my summer camp mood. I got my sunglasses, I got my cap. I am ready for our virtual pre-trip meeting. We can't meet in person and go through this, then I figured, hey, I'll just send it out to you and you can watch me give you the information this way. And you got any questions after you watch this video, then definitely text me or call me and I will answer you. I'm gonna take these off because I can just hear RJ telling me he can see the glare. But yeah, we leave for high school camp in 1 week today, 7 days. So we are gonna go July 6th through the 9th. We're gonna leave the parking lot here at 9 a.m. So we're gonna open registration at 8 a.m. on Monday, July 6th, and get you bags packed in. Make sure you've got your waivers, which if you look in your email, you can see those and get that signed ahead of time. If not, we'll have some here for you. Hand in your meds and all of that good stuff to our wonderful camp nurse, Miss Elaine, and so she'll take care of all of that for you, and we'll get on the road at 9 o'clock, and we'll hopefully be there. We're just going to try and make one little stop at Buc-ee's on the way, and so we will plan to be there about 12 o'clock or so, and start to get settled in. Then we'll come back on Thursday, and we'll be right back around 5 o'clock in the afternoon is what we're kind of guesstimating right now. But if it looks like a bit earlier, then we'll have them give you a call. But that's our plan right now. And so I know a lot of you are wondering about COVID-19 and what it's going to look like for us to be at a camp. And I just wanted to say at the beginning of this that I totally get those of you who want to take extra precautions and not go and be around people and not come to camp because of the COVID that's out there, but we are going to take the precautions that we can while we're there. So, we're going to take temperatures here at check-in. Anything over 100.4, unfortunately, you won't be able to come with us. I have our nurse asking about some of the most common symptoms. And if you have any of those symptoms, we're also probably going to ask you not to come with us. Once we get down there, we are going to provide face masks, but they're not going to be required to wear them all the time. We're just going to provide them for those that would like to wear them. In fact, for the first time ever, we will not have camp shirts. We will have camp face masks. And so look out for that group photo that's going to be representing our camp experience for 2020. We will have hand sanitizer down there. We're going to do most of our games, etc., outside. We're going to avoid heavy contact games for our group activities, all involved games. Our beds, they're pretty well spaced out, but we're also going to try and encourage kids to sleep, they're next to their neighbor head to tail. So that means that, if I'm sleeping my head at this end, the next person's head's at this end, so they'll be kind of apart as best as we can when they're sleeping. And, all that stuff, we're going to do what we can with the way that we give out food, disposable plates and cups. We're not going to do a whole lot of buffet style serving yourself kind of food. We're going to be, taking our precautions, and we are going to have an absolute blast. All right, we've got games every morning. We'll be doing together as a whole group. Like I said, they're going to be kind of distance games, but they're going to be fun. And then in the afternoon, we've got a bunch of free time where they just get to connect with their friends that they've missed for the last 3 months. And we've got the swimming pool is going to be open. We've got archery, we've got volleyball, we've got the wiffle ball field, we've got tag football, we've got all kinds of different games that we have ready to go and do scavenger hunt in the woods, and just to be outside and to be enjoying nature, as well as some activities if it gets too hot for people to enjoy inside, and so it's going to be just a blast, a great time just to hang out with each other. We're going to have a chance each evening to just get into the Word and to maybe worship a little bit. And in the mornings, we'll have a little bit more of a kind of small group discussion with our volunteers that are going to be leading in those small groups. And right now it's about 25 students signed up and about 10 leaders, so it's a perfect size group for Refuge Ranch. And we're just glad that we get to do something, and I think it's going to be memorable for many different reasons. Like our goal is each year for camp, the kids will get closer to each other, closer with their leaders, and most of all, closer with God. And our goal is the same this year as it is any other time. Different location and different circumstances for sure. Not the same kind of support and energy that perhaps a student life camp of hundreds and hundreds of people might bring. But I'm not seeing that as a negative thing. I'm seeing this as a great opportunity for our kids to connect with each other and to connect with God. And so there's no reason to bring your kids to the ranch, although you're welcome to drop them off there. We would prefer to meet here at the church at 8 o'clock on that Monday, register, and all travel down there together. And so I've covered everything I think that you should need to know. If you had already signed up, then you would have received an email today with all of this information, and also with the packing list and the waiver that you need to sign. If you've got any questions, this is the shortest pre-trip meeting in history that I've ever done. And so I am ready to take your questions by phone call or text message. And just want you to know that I've been praying for this week and praying for God's wisdom. Should we go ahead with it? Should we not be doing it? And have taken advice on that. And we really just feel like for those who want to come, that we're going to take the precautions we can, and we're going to have a time that is going to be very memorable and very impactful. And for people who have been, distanced from their friends and from relationships for so long, I think this is going to be a real breath of fresh air for them. And so, holler at me. I'm ready to see your kids and go and have some fun with them. We've got a great crew coming out to help us with the games and the recreation, and as well as with our small groups and with the cooking, most importantly. And so they're going to eat well. I know they are while we're here. And so, let me know if you've got questions, and we will see you on Monday, July 6th for high school registration at 8 a.m. here at the church gym. And we'll get going. Speak to you soon. Bye.